Namaste students. I am Javin Dr. Aziz Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the extraction of commercially important enzymes from natural sources. So enzymes are natural and they are produced and extracted from the natural sources only. They are only they are extracted only from the natural sources. No any artificial sources are available for the extraction of the enzymes. So these enzymes are extracted from animals and living organisms and mostly from the microorganisms. So these are the sources from which we can extract the enzymes. Surprisingly, uh, snake snake can also be used for the isolation of some enzymes. Some industrially important enzymes can be isolated from the snake also, scorpion also. Very toxic enzymes can be also isolated and extracted from different kinds of animals. Mostly, these enzymes are isolated from the microorganisms such as yeast, fungi, bacteria, and these are there are lot of enzymes are also produced from the different kinds of animals, which are used for the humans. And similarly, some of them are also isolated from the plant sources. So these are the sources from which we can extract the enzymes. So what are the advantage of isolation of enzymes from the microorganism? Because microorganisms are smaller organelles. So these microorganisms can be used mostly for the isolation and extraction of enzymes in higher proportion. So what are the advantages? Because from isolation of enzymes from microorganisms. So these are the advantages that they are cheaper and the enzymes contents are more predictable and controllable from microorganisms. They are reliable supplies for raw material of constant composition are mostly arranged, and plant and animal tissue contain more potentially harmful metals. And any microorganism can be managed very easily, and their growth is very high. Growth rate is very high, and the process of using microorganism is very cheaper than the process in which we use animals, because animal cell is not easy to grow very well, and microbial cell can be grown very well on growth medium such as simple medium also. But for the growth of animal cell we need more and more complex media which are very expensive. So these are the advantage of using microorganisms for the isolation of enzymes. So these enzymes are isolated from the culturing methods. These enzymes are isolated from the culturing methods. And for microorganisms, this culturing is easy other than animals. So we prefer microorganisms for the isolation and extraction of enzymes. This is a list of some industrially important enzymes and their sources from which we can isolate. For example, these are the animal enzymes, and for example, catalase is isolated from the liver and used in the food industry. Chymotrypsin is isolated from pancreas and used in the leather industry. Lipase is isolated from pancreas and used in the food industry. Rennet is used in the cheese production. Trypsin from pancreas used in the leather industry. Similarly, some plant enzymes are isolated from kiwi fruit used in the food industry. Alpha amylase in brewing. Alpha amylase from brewing for brewing industry, and bromo bromelain is isolated from pineapple latex and used in the brewing. Similarly, ficin, lipogenase, and papain are also isolated from their cells, which are used in the food industries. Some bacterial enzymes which are easy to isolate, including alpha amylase, beta amylase, are isolated from bacillus for the production of starch, and asparaginase, which is isolated from the E. coli used in the health, because it is very important. E. coli is found in our body and it is also used in our health. It is intracellular enzyme, and these are the extracellular enzymes. E means extracellular enzymes. And glucose isomerase is isolated from bacillus in fructose syrup. Similarly, fungal enzymes are also isolated from the different kinds of fungal species such as Aspergillus, Penicillium, Rhizopus, Mucor, Mortella, in different industries such as baking, pharmaceutical, starch, food, waste disposal, cheese production, drink production, baking. So these are the application of food and enzymes isolated from the fungi. And yeast is also used for the isolation of the enzymes, including invertase, lactase, lipase, raffinase, which are used in confectionery, dairy, and food industry. Now, what is the process for isolation of different kinds of enzymes? First, different kinds of enzymes are screened, because for any kind of enzymes in which field we are going to use, according to use and according to the organism in which we want, we use, we select first the source. First, we select the source from which we need the enzyme. For example, if we need an enzyme which is found only in the fungi, then this is the screening which is conducted first, in which first we select the source of enzyme, which microorganism or which organism contains this enzyme. Next is the fermentation process. In the fermentation process, microorganisms are grown in culture, and the reactors are used in batch culture or fed batch culture, continuous cultures. So these are the cultures in which fermentation is conducted. After fermentation, the enzymes is produced, and after production of enzyme, downstream processing is conducted for the purification of enzymes. Downstream processing is conducted for the purification of enzymes. After that, formulation of enzyme is used for sale. The enzyme is sent to the market for the selling purposes, and then they can be used for the customer normal use. So this is the normal procedure for the isolation, extraction, and utilization of enzymes which are collected from different kinds of sources. So our lecture is over here. In the upcoming video, we will discuss another video tutorial. Thank you very much.